I've come in to deny... Oh. Still daylight. Well, why not talk about a movie anyways? Let's talk about the film Blacula. So hopefully you're interested in learning a little bit, while also having a little bit of fun with it. So, let's get right in and talk about Blacula. That sounded more cooler in my head. I'm just gonna accent this shot and fade to black. Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, what was the actual story when it comes to the film? Well, in the 18th century, an African prince named Mumwald is basically turned into a vampire and later locked in a coffin by Count Dracula in Dracula's castle in Transylvania in the year 1780 after Dracula refuses to suppress the slave trade. And basically the entire film is Blacula is going on through, like, say, everywhere, and, you know, drinking the blood of victims, turning them into vampires, and as well as, in a way, reuniting with the reincarnation of his past lover.
Lufa!
Let
Lufa!
go!
It's me! Wait!
So, honestly, what did I think of this film? Honestly, I think this film is honestly really entertaining. I think it's really good. I think, especially since this is a independent film, I think that all the technical aspects that they are doing with the film, whether it is effects, or the use of the camera, I think everyone does a great job in it. William Marshall, he does a great job as the Count.
I'm called Mamuwalde.
Nice to meet you.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
It's my sister's birthday party. Would you care to join us?
I'd be delighted, thank you. Champagne, please? French.
And honestly, I think he actually brings a lot of gravitas to the role. In that you can just, like, whenever, like, he is on screen, you can feel like, say, this actor is giving his all he can for the role. Whether it is, like, say, having I mean, although the makeup that he has going for him with the big bushy eyebrows, it's a little silly.
Fiddle around. Now listen, you take your hands off of me. I don't know you.
I guess it kind of works in the fact, like, say, at one point in the film, he shaves it off. I think he kind of shaves it off, but whenever he goes into his mode of drinking a victim's blood, he ends up having the sideburns and the brows come more prominent. I do gotta say that, like, say, a lot of moments, like, things that the film that, like, oh, wow. Especially a film from, like, say, especially a film from 1972, you probably would, like, say, oh, you don't really see this. is like say the beginning of the film, he gets unlocked from his coffin by an interracial gay couple.
It smells terrible in here. Billy, Joe, look at this. Fantastic. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this, Bobby. Honey, this is the coup d'etat of the century.
That was a bit of a, in a way, what would be considered a bit, that would have been like, say, in a way unfounded, and that, oh, this is different. You wouldn't have probably seen that going on, because that wouldn't have been, I can't really say this for certainty, but it probably wouldn't have been something you probably would have seen all the time in film. One of the actors I thought, oh hey, this guy, isn't it? It was Elijah Cook Jr. He was, as a relatively, say, well-known actor when it comes to films like, say, the gangster genre or horror genre. His most well-known that I can think of was House on Haunted Hill.
There'll be more, many more. They're coming for me now. And then they'll come for you.
And I gotta say, like, see, when I say some of the vampire sequences, they actually work. The makeup for them, although it is very, I'd use the word simple. It works, honestly. And also, like, say, and the fact that I think that Dr. Gordon Thomas, in a way, even though he's an officer, he seems so, he would be, in a way, like, say, the film's version of, say he would be, like, a version of Van Helsing. And the fact he is, like, the one who's, like, I think, like, say, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And the fact he he is really always the one who would say, like, say, like, maybe this guy, this cool cat, is a vampire. And I do think this little, sequence is actually really cool the way it was done. Apparently, the way it was done was they had to get, like, the use of a slow-motion camera to be able to do this. And honestly, it looks really cool. It looks really good. And I do think that, like, say, the death sequence, is actually, for Blacula, is really, honestly, pretty good. The reason why I keep saying is because gonna be honest, I don't really want to butcher, the character's name. I'm sorry. But, yeah. I think the death scene is honestly pretty good. But what do y'all, but I think this film is pretty good. I think it's worth checking out. Especially when this is, like, the film has a bit of historical context behind it. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. We really do appreciate it. And as always, don't forget to keep your popcorn good and warm and buttery. Drink your drinks ice cold, and keep your eyes on the screen. And I must now fly away into the night.